So it's going to be interesting, I think, later this month, a motion picture called Pass the Ammo is being released, wherein you play the Reverend Ray.
The Reverend Ray, yes.
And Reverend Ray is a Southern televangelist.
That's right.
Who ain't too sweet.
No, he's not very... Well, he's actually... he's very... I mean, people adore him until they find that, you know, he has very serious feet of clay. I get to faith heal, which is fun.
Cure them, chase out those stones,
yeah,
throw away those
I
crutches.
cure one or two people, and I do a sort of hellfire sermon, which was fun. And Annie Potts from Designing Women is playing my wife, Darla, and she's pretty hot, too.
You've got the dialect rather well.
Well, we shot the movie in Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
And when people were being interviewed to be extras, they taped them all and sent them to me. So I listened to nothing but Arkansas voices for something like 3 or 4 weeks. And it was great fun to do. It's a comedy. I mean, it's a satire, really. But it was very extraordinary because when we were shooting it, the day that I shot the scene where it became quite clear that I'd slept with half the angelic choir, we went home to the hotel to find Jessica Hahn on TV. I mean... which was sort of life imitating art. You know? And in fact, they just released it in Los Angeles a week after Jimmy Swaggart's confession. So really, it really couldn't be a better timed film.
No. But this was actually done before the first scandal broke.
Absolutely, yes.
Everybody's going to read more into it than that, of course.
Well, I think so, yes.
So you're going to be on the road, in the theater, doing this wonderful musical, which I want to talk about in a moment. And at the same time, you're going to be on the giant screen as a totally bad guy. They'll never recognize you because the accents are different. You don't have to worry.
It's true.
We'll take a break and be right back with the versatile Tim Curry. Next week. Well, he smiled. Me and My Girl, a revival. Has it been updated since the 30s?
Only a very little. Partly because when they went to revive it, there were various pieces of the script missing. So a lot of it has been reconstructed from memory. The producer who revived it was in fact the son of the composer. And he had to do an enormous amount of research to find everything and try and piece it all together. One song was found in the family attic. One song was found in the archives of the BBC. And the script is a kind of huge bunch of old jokes, really. So where there weren't any old jokes, we just remembered some others. So no, it really hasn't been updated. No, it's very firmly set in the late 30s in England.
You have a ton of business through and you're on stage the entire production.
Yes.
Is any of the business from Lupino Lane?
Absolutely. Well, the play was written as a vehicle for Lupino Lane, who was a hugely successful vaudeville comic, a sort of physical comedian, and he was famous as a tumbler and a pratfall merchant, really. So a lot of the stage business that he did was very clear in a lot of people's memories, and people used to come into rehearsal and say, "Oh, I just remembered this bit with the cloak," you know, which is actually fascinating because it's like reviving history, really.
I saw Me and My Girl last Saturday. I thought it was wonderful, and years ago saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I know you said the villains are more colorful to play. What do you like, being best, the good guy or the bad guy?
Well, I can't tell you how much I'm enjoying being a good guy. I mean, one of the things about bad guys is that you have to leave them behind at the theater or at the film studio, you know, because if you bring them home, you know, it leads to a very tough life, really. But the nice thing about playing Bill